Welcome back, everyone, to Backpack Hero and to Purse on a quest for another lost spark. We are doing, I believe it's the Coral 2 mission. It has been a very long while since I recorded the last batch of videos. At this point, this is me having had an opportunity to read all of your comments and catch up on things. I'm very glad that most of you, in fact almost all of you, wanted the runs before the town in the kind of order of the episode, because that's what we've been going with for the last 8 episodes, and I guess that's what we're going to be sticking with from this point going forward. But thank you so much for all of the advice you've been giving me. It has been wonderful to see, and some of it should have been obvious to me, like the tasty fly. I was kicking myself when people started flooding, and yeah, no, rats don't eat it, but I was like, oh yes. I was being very dumb there, wasn't I? Well. Nevertheless, we're going to be heading out. Our hope today is to get the lost spark we're going to need to be able to unlock the enchanted forest. You know what, let's go to the Bramble today. Let's head on down here. Since we're trying to get to the enchanted swamp, I meant to say. I feel the Bramble is a little bit more fitting. The cards hold your future, or your doom. Well, you know what, I'm up for a quick check. Okay, there's a cursed item there, don't want that. Then I need to go... Really? Oh, you scoundrel, you. I guess we are taking that then. Oh, really? This is unfortunate, to say the very least. My goodness. Okay, let's go with these two. Get another hat, I guess. Oh, okay, we got that as well. Nice. That's it. Man, we've got the living rock. Can be moved in combat. Each turn moves forward 1 space. Deals 3 damage to all enemies. If this cannot move, hurts. Deals 5 damage to self. Yikes, that's an unpleasant one. I think I'm just going to leave that one there until later. Because, yeah, no, that's not okay. Gonna have to get that curse removed. We're just gonna be carrying that one around with us now. I don't think I've really shown how curses work in that way. I don't think I've really talked about it. It's a cursed item, and it will now take the place, like in our combat rewards, of one of the combat rewards we would have gotten. And the more curses you have, the more you're gonna have, until you eventually take them. You can get them purged though, but that's usually at the end of a floor, if you like. Well, not a floor, sorry, end of an area. The whetstone here gives us +3 this turn. It's not a terrible choice, honestly. This is also kind of good, but not in our particular setup. However, I could shimmy things around to make it a bit better. There we go. Not too terribly bad, all things considered. No. Let's have a look here. We've got a small rat wolf. Well, I'm going to use that straight away. I might even use it again. Since you're just blocking, I may as well go all in on this. Womp and womp. There we go. Now, you've got 14 damage mitigation there, and I am not going to be able to mitigate the majority of the damage coming my way, but that won't matter, because with these, I will win. There we go. Select a common item to be duplicated. I kind of want more shivs, if I'm honest. Alright, let's level up. As always, let's get these hats as high up as we possibly can. I've got no more spaces to use. That's fine for now, I guess. Right, let's shimmy you down. There we go. Shimmy you up. There we are. Nice and easy. In fact, actually, I could do this. That works as well. Now, you're just going to be sat there for now. Ooh, I would very much like this wand combo, though. But I could also get the machete. Can be used 1 time each turn. Deals 3 damage to all enemies. My choice at this point is either I take the ability to regenerate once per combat for now, or I take a machete as well. I've got 3 things that I don't need to use any stamina on. So I could put all of it into this, and I could just dump the wooden blade. That might not be a bad move. It might not. In that case, I am actually going to take this. Now we're faced with the problem is this doesn't really serve any purpose, because I can't have it around one of these items. Because if I try to move that over there, it'll get jumped to the side and then move up. I want that hat at the top. Wands in this column get +1 damage. I mean, what would that even do to my first wand? I wonder. Does this now do... Deals 1 damage. That's an interesting one. Sure, okay, we'll keep this. And I'm actually kind of tempted to get rid of this as well. This will now do 1 damage to someone and will add 2 regen to myself. Okay, I'm going to roll with this for now. We're going with a pure 0 stamina cost build. It's not the best, but putting 3 points into this and then getting to use all of these together, that's going to be quite powerful, I think. Alright, good with that. Let's move on. We don't need any health, so we're going to leave that one there in bank, I think. Hello there. You're going to give all enemies some health. You're going to steal some coins. You're also capable of dodging. First things first, I'm going to womp you. And then I'm going to use all of this up on me. And then do as much damage as I can. 11 damage for that. Yeah, I think this build is going to work quite well. If we got a proper whetstone, it would be even better, since that persists across turns. There we are. I guess we could go ahead. Ooh, I could duplicate that if I really wanted to. Sure. I'm not against that one, actually. I would like to make a bit more room around here, if I can. There we go. And get items. Pop you down. Is this a common item? Yeah, it is a common item, so there we are. Now, we can now use this twice in a turn. Right. I could get another hat. Okay, since this is pretty much our only way of blocking right now, it feels like that is a good move for me to make. Item played on are destroyed. Ooh. Can I take that? And this? Looks like I can. Alright. I think the first thing we do is we destroy that. Okay, I'm good with this. Right, got some experience down here to collect and another fight up ahead. Right, first things first. Well, there we go, curse removed. Now, I would like to hit you once. This will now take 2, so I can use it next turn as well. So get rid of you. I guess we're not going to get rid of you. Actually, I should have used that one first. That was silly of me, because that would have done damage to everyone. I'm going to take a little bit of damage here, but that's fine. I will regen. Even more so. Alright, let's get all of this damage in. Womp. And this will almost kill you, but you will survive. However, I've got enough block to be able to tank that one. I know I didn't need to do that there, but I felt like it. We could, I guess... Is there a way that I could make this work for me? Only if I leveled up, so for now, no. Shimmy you done that. Wow, okay. You can now cast this 3 times, but instead I'm going to take you... Ooh. This is actually a difficult choice. This is a difficult choice for me. I would like another hat, but where could I put it? I could hold it in reserve, but odds are I'll find a better one before then. The tunic is always wonderful, plus 5 block, but really that takes up 4 times the space for 1 extra block per turn. Whereas if I had 4 of these aligned across the top, I'd get so much more. This is only giving me 2 block per turn. I think I'm actually going to swap it out. I don't care if this one's doing damage. It's not really its objective. Whereas this one gives me a much better survivability. Right, what we got over here? Who are we fighting? We're fighting the 3 bears in a suit. If indeed they are bears. I forget. Right, moving on then. First, let's see what you got over here. My left foot is lucky. Is it now? I would like to leave. Damn it. I don't want any of these right now. The plasma sword, though, can be used 1 time each turn. Adjacent weapons above gets plus 3 damage. On you steal 7 damage. I mean, it's not bad. Sure, if we can get that one, I'll take it. Let's see if we can cajole you in the right direction. Almost. No, that's going to be a bit of a problem. It was so close. We were so very close. Oh well. This is a nice shield. It's a soldier's buckler. It is something that we need for a recipe. I would lose too much for it. No, it's gonna... there's a shop just down here as well. Oh, how vexing. I guess I can always make more of those if I need to. I want to keep that though, but I'll sell this. We can just duplicate those over time. Duplicate everything here except for this, realistically. In fact, I can duplicate the hats too. So, okay. Yeah, we'll bring this along just so I can sell the shield. Here we go. You can have that. Thank you very much. There's also a lucky ring there, that's okay. Have you got anything else here? When diagonal shield is used, adds 1 block. Not really necessary for us at this point. Recent weapons get +1. The footwear is nice. I could put the footwear down here for now, but I'm not going to buy footwear. Weapons in this row get +1 weak this combat. Now that one might actually be very, very nice for us to pick up, but it's rather expensive right now. It's not something that we can easily go for. So I think we're going to leave that one for the time being. We will come back to you, hopefully, and be able to reorganize everything in time. Let's pop that down there. You can just sit there for now, I guess. Alright, we've lost a lot of our combat potential, which is a bit of a pain. Also, our safety. But we should be able to pull this off. I've got no great concern over this one. There we are. Let's do some more damage. Already down to 9. Nice. Mind you, we are hurting a lot. Let's finish you off. There we are. We'll take a bit more damage here, but nothing too terribly bad. We'll easily be able to win this fight. There we go. Right, I would like to copy this, make sure that we've got plenty of helmets. And since we're doing that anyway, let's go ahead and square off that space. There we are. We've got Lucky over here. Moth Bomb on kill replaced with a new Moth Bomb. Deals 1 damage, destroyed. Each turn, +4 damage is combat. If I placed it here, it's going to get even better. The Emerald. Adjacent weapons get +1 poison. Adjacent weapons also get -1 damage. That's absolutely fine since we're going to be buffing the damage over time. Some old coins. We don't need treasure in Haversack Hill. That is one thing we absolutely do not require. I could bring this along if I wanted to. It will drain the mana out of it, but that's fine. When mana flows through, empties mana. Well, how about I make sure that one is the first one to pull first. There we are. Pull that one and then pull from this one. That should give us everything we want. And I may as well... Oh, well, we can't bring anything else. That's fine. Alright, let's find our next fight so I can duplicate some more items. Alright, I want to take you out so that you're not going to be an issue for me. First and foremost, let's get a bit of regen going. And then start tanking up. I'm going to use this. I'm going to continue to buff up. There we go. Now, you do 25 damage in one go. Tonk. There we are. Now you do nothing. It's fine, I suppose. 22 damage there. 24 here. Let's get you all withered down. We'll take a little bit of damage, but it's hardly something I'm worried about. 17 damage is something I'm quite worried about. How much damage do you do? 13 at this point. There we go. And pop. Not bad. Alright, at this stage, I would like to duplicate my daggers. There we go. And another helmet. Absolutely perfect. You know what? Maybe popping it over there so that I put poison on all enemies is the better move there. We've also got the shoe hat. Not going to worry about that one. I will take the lucky ring, though. Probably going to get rid of this fairly soon, if I'm honest. It's not really one that I care to bring along for long. It was just something to fill the space. Oh my lord. That is an awful lot of treasure up ahead of us. We'll use this, sure. Well, do I want to get rid of the Moth Bomb? Well, I mean, I may as well. And I can get rid of one of the lucky rings too. Sure, okay, let's clear up some room. Let's get rid of the Moth Bomb first. I'll discard the lucky rings, because they're only common, and I can only sell 3 things. I'm not going to take a curse right now, thank you. I can only sell 3 things, so I need to make sure I'm selling the right things. Cactus, on take damage, adds 7 spikes itself. That's a pretty solid item, really. I do want to keep at least one of these, though. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of these 2. Womp. I'll bring that along, as that is quite a strong opener. Another cursed chest, eh? I'm afraid not. Right, who do we want to take out first? You're going to just get stronger and stronger as time goes on. So we do need to remove you somewhat quickly. And we're just going to power up completely. There we go. Right, open up. Womp. You're already gone. As are you. As are you. Okay, well, that was a pretty solid first thing. At this point, I will go ahead and I will duplicate another dagger. And we've got another level up. Well, I see no reason to mess with the formula. That being said, though, let's make a little bit more room down here. Yeah, we'll just shunt these across a little bit so they're out of the way. Let's pop the dagger down here. Right, what have we got? We've got the banquet. Adds 2 energy, but adds 4 slow. That's fine. We're not really doing that much with the slow. I don't really need another shiv, but I guess it's not a terrible thing to bring. And we absolutely don't need food at Haversack Hill. I guess I'll just grab the shiv just so I've got it with me. That being said, I could pick up the explosive. Projectile, when destroyed, deals 20 damage to all enemies. I mean, I would need a way of destroying it, but that's a possible good move to take there. We'll see. Right, what we got down here? I smell treasure nearby. Really? I've got 55 gold. I'll give you 30 of it, and I want an accessory. Go ahead. Now, we're not going to be doing too much with the merchant now because of all of that money, but that's fine. We will get rid of this, I guess. Will you take anything more? You won't take any more items. That is a bit of a shame, but oh well. The dark whetstone would have been useful, but realistically, I think we're okay without. The boots, I'm not adverse to taking. Let me just shimmy some things around. This is going to require sacrificing something, sadly. But I think that's fine. There we go. Another 4 block as well, because this column has the room for it. So at this point, our passive block is actually pretty solid. It could be a lot higher, but I think it's good enough, certainly. Right, the finale for the Bramble. Yeah, we got 188 food. We don't need more. Alright then, Milados. Let's get all of that going. And do I want to grab the banquet now? No, not yet. Let's make sure that they're doing less damage on the whole before we go for that one. There we are. We've got 20 passive block. This is good enough for us. Let's continue to buff up. And that opens them up. There we go. Now, at this point, I'm happy to attack. So, well, actually, next turn, I guess, would be the best time when I can use all of my weapons properly. Okay. Right, let's go ahead and... Well, actually, we might be able to win this as is, in fact. Yeah, I think we will. There we go. Oh, actually, we were just slightly off there. Okay, well, I guess the banquet is coming with us to the next level. Oh, actually, I should have used this first. There we go. Which one are we going to upgrade? I think we're going to go for... Well, we're so far away. Nothing really matters, so I guess I'll just grab that one. But I'm not really going to use it. Right, let's have a look then. The egg timer. Excuse me, I do have a bit of a frog in my throat at the moment. Nothing a slurp of tea won't fix, though. All weapons get this effect. On use, +1 damage is combat. Each turn, lose 2 HP. I mean, I could sustain that for a while. Gem of Anna. You are invincible. On tick damage, select 1 item to be destroyed. Increases the number of items that must be destroyed. Reset each combat. Or the alloy. If you would take 5 or less damage, reduce the damage to 1. That's a particularly potent one. But I feel the egg timer is going to be the one to go for. But it is a risky play. This synergizes very well with this. But I think ultimately we're going to say goodbye to the boots. In exchange for... Let's shimmy you down. We will take the egg timer. However, I am going to very badly need multiple uses of this. Ideally... Let's get rid of the banquet as well. Ideally, 3 uses within each combat. That should stack us up quite well. I could still get rid of the lucky ring in order to bring the banquet along with us, or to keep the boots. I guess either one is not a bad option. But the lucky ring is doing us a solid at the moment. This takes up a lot of room for what it gives us. It only gives us 4 block. I think I would rather to duplicate another one of the hats, honestly. Okay, let's head out. I keep saying hats. It's a leather cap. I almost feel like I'm offending the caps by saying that. Right, what have we got over here? We've got some armor. We've got a structure as well. I should have visited someone else first, actually, thinking about it. If there is an adjacent weapon, -3 damage, Bronze use deals 4 damage to all enemies. It's not the one that I want. Adjacent and diagonal armor gets +2 block. Adjacent weapons get +1 damage. Each turn adds 2 block. This one would be amazing, but fitting it into our build is going to be such a pain. There's no good way. I would need this space over here, and for that I would need to find... Well, I'd have to drop quite a few things, but the block may be worth it at this point. We could do something like that. I would have to sacrifice my lucky ring, which I did really want to keep. 1 mana, and of course the cactus. But the cactus, really the only reason I'm keeping it at this point is probably to sell. So we can still use this twice. We've lost the lucky ring, but we are buffing up the shivs a little bit, and all of these. And in fact, if I move that across, it's even better. Alright, this is going to give us a lot of defense. Now, this does say lose 2 health. Not take 2 damage, lose 2 health. That's a shame, because that would have been a great counter to it. Alright, so we need to get more mana, more space for the mana, but I think having the block here so I'm just taking less damage from enemies is going to be an important one. Right, I would like to increase my max health if I can, please. There we go, because that's also going to pull up my base health because it keeps the ratio. Right, onwards. I'm really not sure about the egg timer, but no, we'll see if we can make this work for us. Right, first fight. Okay. Now then, I'm going to want to use that straight away. Going to want to buff up here, nice and fast. Do we want to take you out first? Yeah, we kind of do. Let's just wallop through there. There we go. Now let's watch our health. Yeah, we're just currently... The wand is able to outdo the first turn, and it will probably the first 3 turns. But then we're going to start taking damage. But on the plus side, everything here is getting upgrades to their damage for the entire combat, which is really not something you can sniff at. There we go. And now we're on to you. I'm going to do 20 damage. That's not going to get through my block, thankfully. But I can't add any more healing, unfortunately. So it's just as well that this fight is already over. Right, what would I like to duplicate at this point? Well, honestly, I'd like another one of these. But, oh, there we go. That is a nice upgrade. We'll duplicate that next turn. Right, let's have a look. Clean Burn. Must be played on an item. Removes 100% of all status effects on self. Items this is played on are destroyed. We've got the Dowsing Rod. Creates a Mana Stone. Destroyed. When combat ends, it adds luck. So if you keep this for a while, it's well worth it. Right now, we're losing nothing by doing that. But also, now that I've moved that, this makes more sense down there, since both of these will be able to add poison. We don't get poison on everyone anymore, which is a bit of a pain. Unless, actually no, I'm not thinking correctly there. That is good enough. Also gives us room for a potential other gem down there. There we go. So poison on everyone and extra poison from this shiv. I like it. I like it a lot. That helmet we could put there, but I need a little bit more. Well, I need a lot more experience to be able to get to that. Okay, I think that's a decent enough setup. My lord. Right, we've got gold down there and experience. But we've also got enemies and health. That's a tricky one. Well, let's go to the merchant first, see what you've got. Okay, on take damage adds 3 max HP. Disabled for the rest of the combat. So as long as you... Well, I'm always going to take damage. I'm going to take damage every turn. So every combat, this will add 3 max HP, which would in turn pull up my base HP. This would be an interesting one to go for. Can be used 1 time each turn. Conductive. On use, deals 1 damage when mana flows through, plus 1 damage this turn. That's not really as great as it looks. I think we'll say no to that one. I am really tempted, though. This is adding so much block to our setup, though, because it's affecting 4 different hats. And it's also adding 2 extra damage as well. It doesn't give me much block by itself, but this one is a special one, the red hoodie. If only I had room. But I maybe will be able to make room. Maybe that's a thing that we can do. I can go for just the experience and the gold, or the combat. The combat's going to give me experience and gold, and I kind of like the fight, so yeah, sure, let's go for it. We're not taking the easy road today. Right, let's grab you and buff everything up. There we are. There we go. You will be taken out next turn. Yep. Crossbowman. Let's go for it again. There we are. Got the poison on everyone. 17 damage incoming. Nothing that we need to worry about. Until they're able to output more than 24 a turn, we have absolutely nothing to fear. I would like to duplicate this. Now, nothing really there that is particularly great. This is giving us luck. But I think it is not as important as this. There we go. I also didn't use my abilities as much as I should have there. Right, shall we see what's in the chest of valuables? If it's something amazing, I would be very happy. Sadly not. On use, 4 damage. When a cleaver kills a non-summoned enemy, plus 1 damage is combat. But does it... Yeah, it takes stamina to use. So unless it no stamina, then it's no use for me. Oh, look. The fox steps out from the shadows. Natural prey, he says. If we battle, I shall make short work of you. Be ye friend or foe? I am definitely a foe. Let's start the combat. He draws his sword, slowly sizing you up. Alright. Now, you're definitely able to do a good chunky bit of damage to me. Let's hope that I can stack that poison faster. I'm not going to use any more. I'll use that once per turn. That will give me 4 turns of slowly increasing this up. Go. Up to 3 damage. Use it again. Now, you're going to be quite the pest. Right, I can't use it this turn. I would need to use 1 to get rid of it there. It's fine. I need to use more to get rid of it even more. But that's okay. The main thing is that we continue to stack our healing. Yeah, now I'm going to lose this mana stone, but I don't really care for it. However, we have lost a lot of block. Thankfully on a turn where it's not going to do anything. When your turn ends, destroyed. On use, destroyed. Destroys all adjacent diagonal hazards. That's absolutely fine. I'm not going to be able to use one of these, and I can't build up my damage here, which is quite the pain in the bum, but oh well. There we are. Now I've used all of that, so there's really no point in me worrying about it anymore. I'm just going to allow this to engulf that area. So 6 poison on you. We've gotten you to half health. I could reorganize now for a conduit. Not really what I'm looking for right now, I must confess. Right, we're going to lose my block on the next turn, which is terrifyingly bad. I shouldn't... Well... I should have saved 1 stamina to use on that this turn. Just to get that out of the way. Because this is a much worse turn to lose the block on. Much worse turn to lose the block on. Oh well. Word to the wise, I guess. Well, I can't do anything about it, so I may as well just get rid of it. Oh, can I not get rid of all of these? Sure. Let's... Oh, okay, it only does the adjacent ones. Fair enough. Alright, this one's going to hurt. Quite a lot, actually. Well, we knew this was going to be a tricky fight, though, when we jumped into it. There we are. And you're dead this turn. Now, well, I guess we'll go ahead and duplicate you. Level up, finally. Ah, we needed that. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do... Well, actually, we may as well go ahead and square this off, but also expand that out just a little bit. Do we have a glove or anything? We don't yet. Right, now this takes 1 point, but deals 10 damage and adds 1 block. Adjacent and diagonal shields get +1 block this combat. It would be nice to have this. Truly it would. It is a legendary, so even if I did nothing else but sell it, it'd still be good. I could bring it along for that use, if nothing else. There are better places that I could put it, though. But this is the only one I can really fit in. If I have a look at the research, it would get me the rapier. And that's it. It has to be the fox rapier. Deals 8 damage when attacked, +7 damage until used. I mean, do I really care for that right now? This build is already kind of on the ropes, so I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that right now, it's more important for me to have the extra mana. Deals 12 damage to all enemies and destroyed. Sure, we'll grab that one too. It would have been great. I could have even sold it, but I'm not going to worry too much about that one. Don't have a key. We're going to be up against the Inigo Montoya parody. I found stuff for you. What did you find? Here's what I found. Okay, we've got the Dragonfly. We know how powerful that is. We've got another Poison Stone. We've also got... it can be used 1 time each turn. When this destroys an item, adds 1 energy. On use, adjacent and diagonal consumables are destroyed. I mean... Not a terrible one, but Dragonfly would potentially be great. But I just don't have the room for it, really. I could also put this poison down here. This would get even weaker, but would add 2 poison to it. I think I'm going to do that. And we will lose this. I don't think there's anything else we really want. Moves forward until stopped. When this finishes moving, turn clockwise. When this moves, adjacent weapons get +5 damage this turn. Each turn, this item is used. So that one activates automatically. Adjacent weapons get +5 damage this turn. Okay, moves forward until stopped. Oh. When this finishes... So that one can cover a greater distance. That's an interesting one. That's a very interesting one. But nevertheless, I think that was the only one I'm going to go for. Ultimately, that wasn't really worth the money that we gave you, but you never know. Sometimes you can turn up amazing things. Is there anything here I would really like to sell? It's currently giving me 4 block. That would only give me block if I had a hazard below it. I think this is fine. We'll swap those around though. Actually, no, we do want the other way around so that the wand is benefiting. Right, okay, moving on. Actually, first we should go there. See what we have. No, I'm not going to take a curse. Thank you very much, but no. Moving on. Got loads of treasure, decent amount of food. Building materials do need a bit of a bump up, I think. We need to do something to help with that. Right, I desperately need to be out healing anything that's coming my way right now. We've got enough mana to run for 6 turns, which is great. 2 poison on everyone, which is also great. Let's just lay into you. There we go. You will probably... Yeah, you will die next turn. You'll get poison sickness, so I don't need to worry much about you. As for you, let's go ahead, use this again. There's a lot of damage coming my way, actually. Let's go ahead and use that. I would very much... There we go. You're now not going to do anything, which is grand, and I can just lay into you instead. There we are. Not too bad. We'll get a good bit of healing off this turn. That's it. That was not as much as I was expecting. I was very much hoping for more there. I might actually let this draw out just so that I can heal a little bit more. I want to make sure that you're not going to be a problem. Next turn, you're not going to be a problem. Okay, yeah, we're going to use these turns tactically. I'm going to let my regen really kick in. Right, you're already dead. You're not going to get through my block. So I'm not really worried about doing anything this turn. I'm just going to pass a few turns. Seems like the wisest course of action. I'm only going to get 2 turns to do it. Next turn as well. This will bring this up a little bit. No, it won't, actually. That's a bit of a shame. I could duplicate this. I could duplicate more mana. I'm going to go... Oh, I can't do that one. That must be an uncommon. Okay. We've got the building song. For each connected structure, +1 block. Each turn adds 1 block. Removes 1 mana from connecting mana network. If no mana is connected, then this item is disabled. That is not useful to me. Very much not useful to me. And there is nothing here that's going to give us more energy or health, unfortunately. I'm really getting tempted to say goodbye to you. I could sacrifice one of the shivs, because I can always duplicate them later, and instead have a lot more mana to use on healing. I think that might be the play. Let's have a look in here. We've got the Violet Energy. If there is an item along a diagonal line, this item is disabled, but otherwise it'll add 2 energy. Well, there's no way we're getting that to work. There's 0 chance of having that one work in our current build. The best place I could put it is here, or here, but both of them are awful. Yeah, no, that's not coming along with us. Sad, but that is the way it is. We're a long way away from getting our next level up as well, which is a bit of a pain. We can get some health over here, though. Very, very nice indeed. What have we got over here? Absolutely no. Still no. Right, Living Shadow. Why is Purse's Shadow here? I just don't know. Also, a bomb. None of these things are good. I would like a little bit more healing, so let's go ahead and use that now. And then we'll move you and just start on you. There we go. Once again, and I'm going to do it again just to make sure that we're over-healing each turn. You can potentially become a problem. So I'm going to stop over-healing now. We're just going to sit in for the long haul. We've got enough regen now that we're easily going to be able to manage what's coming our way. To 11 poison damage as well. Actually, it doesn't look like you have any special attack. I've always assumed that you would scale up and then unleash a mighty attack, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Which I'm absolutely okay with. Well, we may as well just grab that one. Get items. Let's see what we get. We've got another hat. We've got the plasma sword now. Adjacent weapons get +3 damage. Would be very nice. But this one is applying a lot of poison right now to multiple enemies, so I think we're going to stick with that. I would like to go for the plasma sword, but I don't think it's going to be as useful to me as this. That being said, how much damage does it do? Base 7. You know what? No, we're going to grab the plasma sword. There we are. We haven't seen anyone who can do any smithing for us yet, which is a bit of an interesting one. Are we going to see a smith yet? No, no smith. I smell treasure nearby. I really don't need the treasure now, I'm afraid. We're too close to the end. Right, let's get some healing going. We'll overheal on the first turn. But that's probably all of the overhealing that we're going to do, I think. It's now there's 14 damage and 2 poison. Yeah, we'll tank this damage. That's easy enough for us to deal with. There we go. We do need to top back up, though. You're not going to be a problem. Next turn, you're going to die. Oh, my bad. A bit of wasted damage there, but oh well. Now that there's only one of them, it really isn't ever going to be a problem for us. The Shiv and Whetstone build is just shockingly good. And even without the main Whetstone, the true one, I would have loved that. Can I duplicate it? Oh, man, that would have been great. If I'd only seen that, I would have just spent the turn. My bad. If I'd realised that, I would have absolutely spent the energy to get that. We've got a wand here. Each turn of connected to 1 mana removes 1 mana from the connected network and deals 3 damage to all enemies. Not really worth it for us. Unless you put poison on it, in which case that wouldn't be too bad because it uses itself, effectively. But there's nothing here for us, really. So, moving on to the experience. There we are. And on to the next fight. Hello. Not enough damage coming our way for us to worry about. I will overheal just so that we're out-healing the damage that we're going to be getting from the egg timer. Let's go for the rabbit, I think. Yep. 23 damage incoming, which is none too great for us. Good of you. Now I need to do 14 damage here, which I'll easily be able to do. And that has changed what you're going to do. I really do like that mechanic. If you do enough damage, it changes its intent. Very much like that mechanic, actually. Oh. Could have actually saved my damage for you, since the crossbowman was now going to die from poison. A little bit rusty after my time away, but we're getting back in the swing of things, I think. Okay. And over. Oh, well, there's really nothing for me to duplicate, honestly. Except we now have a level up. Never mind. I spoke too soon. There we are. Get items. I will happily take some more mana, and we'll just tuck it all over there. That is an awful lot of healing we can now output. We've also got the battle ring. It can be used each turn. On use adjacent weapons, get +1 damage this combat. I mean, not a bad choice, actually, I suppose. I would need it over there, though, which becomes more difficult. However, let's just shimmy things around a little bit. Yeah, sure. That's not too bad. I could bring the dice along, just to see if there's something I want. I'm fine with that, sure. Now, we got gold or we got health. We don't need the health. I wouldn't mind the gold. Yep. I had a vision that I would meet you. Really? Get a man. I'm going to upgrade a mana stone, please. Tunk. I've got it, he says, and he stares into the swirling magic energy. Wait. Oh no, I don't got it, he yells and blinks. Your mana stone is gone. You check your backpack. Sorry, he says. In my vision, it never existed at all. You scallywag. It's okay. Risk it for a biscuit. Sometimes you don't get the biscuit. It's just the way it goes. You know what? Alternate use. Oh. Yeah. Everyone has been like, you can use that in shops. No, you can't. I was certain you couldn't. Should have trusted my instincts. Is there anything here that I particularly want? I mean, I could shuffle around some of the mana. I'd lose 1 mana stone to get the boots, but you know what? Sure. You can have that mana stone. Thank you. Right, onwards. The bit of extra block for the final fight seems like a clever move. We've got plenty of healing. That being said, these final fights do tend to be the longest ones. But the Blade Master isn't really that much of a concern, I don't think. Alright, let's just get some mana going. We'll use the mana on each one. Each turn. I don't think we're going to need to do more than that. Okay. And then turn. 12 damage incoming. Nothing that we need to worry about. The 5 damage we know. Ooh, 30 damage coming our way now. I mean, we're going to block it, but yikes. That changed a bit quickly. Alright. And that's all of our healing gone now, so... Oh, I was meant to do this first. There we go. 7 poison damage. You're already getting close to half out. Ooh, I very much dislike the fact that you're about to apply spikes. That is scary. Okay, no more spikes. Only damage. I am okay with this. Now, this is the last turn that we're not going to take any damage from the egg timer. But it's fine. You'll pretty much die on your own at this point. Right. Only 4 damage will change you to attacking for 30 to 35. I'm just going to go all in. There's no reason not to. We'll be able to finish the fight. Right, select a common item to duplicate. I guess we'll go with this one, sure. And then that's it. Nothing for us to use the dice on, sadly. Alright, Lost Spark. We're going to say goodbye to one of the Mana Stones, I think. Alright, that was not a bad run. Quite successful, I would say. Hello, 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 and indeed hello. Matthew. I heard about the Enchanted Swamp. How do I get there? You'll need a Lost Sparks for a key. Well, just so happens that I brought one back. Okay. Key to the Enchanted Swamps unlocked. You've conquered the deep caves several times. Perhaps you're looking for a new path. Adjacent to the caves, there is a small swampland. Reptiles crawl in these mana-infused wetlands, lit by magic. The waters are as dangerous as they are enchanting. The enchanted place is where I first discovered the backpack you wear now. Yes, it's true. I used to carry the weight of that thing. It was forged in those enchanted waters, and that's where I found it. Go forward, Perse, and find the Enchanted Swamp. Well, I wasn't expecting to find out that you were the original holder of this, but that's quite cool. Scholarship is all about careful thought and something. No one funds research for things that we already know. You too can learn that type of mental flexibility. Okay, meditation. You start with these items. You must keep them the entire broken... I'm so glad that was a broken idol and not what I first thought it was. Oh, my lord. Okay, the run ends after Area 2. We get a Lost Spark. I hope this helps you. It will. No. I want to talk to you again, please. No, come back. Do you have anything new for me to read? I hope. Can you read this? Something for me to read. Scroll of Dungeon. A dungeon sprawls across the lands, changing its walls like shifting sands. Whispers tell of treasures of old, of riddles, power, myths untold. Thank you very much. I might have something else for you to research, actually. Can you read the hymn? Yeah, you can. Anna Needle Healer. She plucks a quill and heals the sick, revives the hurt with just a prick. She finds one more and teaches her. We help all beasts despite their fur. Oh, that's actually quite cute. I'm not sure if I've got anything else that we can read. Maybe the Hymn of Ordarian? Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Scroll of Ordaria. Okay. That's the first time I've actually seen the landmass. In Ordaria's realm, where creatures dance, holds wonder and dangers in equal chance. Now in disorder and chaos untold, a land once built on peace in times of old. I kind of messed up the reading of that one, but I've added the translation for you, Anders. Thank you very much. Oh, we've got a new costume for Satchel. That's actually pretty cool. I don't have anything else to read, I'm afraid. Right, time for us. May the pages of your life, something. Time for us to go and do some research. First and foremost, is there anything that I have a unique item for? None there. How about in here? We've got the hat specifically. We've now got the feather cap for each row below. +2 block. Okay, well, it's not too bad at all. I mean, it's +2 block for each row, but it is quite wide, so I'm not sure. We'll have to have a look at that one. We'll have to see it out in the wild to make a judgment, I think. Got a shiv here. You can have that. Is there anything else? First, I want to go through the items I've got, and then I'm going to decide on what I spend my resources on. As for you, don't have a shield, sadly. Do need to start bringing some shields back. I often forgo them for passive defense, and I'm starting to feel like maybe that's a bad move. Melee, rare. Sure, you can have the plasma sword. Magic, you can have the ring. Another magic, you can have the wand. There we go. Alright, we've unlocked a couple of things there, actually. I still need a book, so we're going to need to grab one of those. Nothing else really there for us. Okay. Well, let's go through now and see if there's anything that's just waiting on basic resources. Because I've really been quite lax in paying for the researches. Anything that just needs basic resources. So, okay, you can have 24 of these. Add 8 block. That is now unlocked. Uncommon footwear. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to grab that one anytime soon. Well, that's everything. As for you, ooh, that's an expensive one, but sure, okay, we'll go for the golden shiv. Oh, it's over half. Can be used one time each turn. On use, deals 2 damage. On kill, plus 2 gold. We've been turning blood to gold for centuries. That's a bit grim, but okay. Let's find out about you. Grapple. Can be used one time each turn. On use, pulls the backmost enemy to the front of the group. Now, I can only assume that is going to be super useful when you got someone who blocks damage, thus forcing you to have to go through them first to get to a much weaker, more dangerous opponent at the back or more capable of utility. Right, we're going to go for... Oh, I don't have it anymore. Damn. Drat and Blast. Do I have... No, I don't. Big sats. Super big sats. We're down to only 32 hammers. Oh, well. Actually, we've got all we need for this one. Warrior Bird. Warrior Bird. You cannot find items of this type. Instrument or drum. The run ends after 2... Oh, okay. So, this one is going to be a very different run for Satchel. Not going to be the Bard this time. No seducing the boss, Satchel. Okay. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that, actually. Let's go for you. We will get 1 for Purse. Alright, this will give us another spark. And a bag of treasure. You start with these items. You must keep them in the entire run. The candle. Red flame. Cannot be placed in the same space twice. Oh, when combat ends, removed from the backpack and adjacent items are destroyed. Ooh. So I have to move her around my backpack. Oh, that's going to be a rough one. I'm actually kind of excited for it. That sounds like a real challenge. What else can I go for? We could go for you. Easy mode, plus 15 to max health, minus 25% to enemy health. You can take plus 1 item after each standard battle. Standard chests contain 2 items. All weapons receive 10% bonus. And this isn't a challenge. I'll take it because it's got a lost spark and I need to collect those, but that's the opposite of a challenge. Alright, well, it's kind of cool to see that they've got different things like that. I don't really think we're going to have... Unless something only needs treasure now, I don't think we're going to be able to unlock anything more. So we'll have a quick glance through, see if there's anything that just needs treasure. But I don't think there are. No. And nope. Okay, well, that's done then. Alright, well, that was a bit of an interesting one. In terms of our current quests, we still need to get fish. Well, let's see what we could do. We're not going to be building anything this turn. That really wasn't the objective here. I wanted to just get through a couple of the researches. That being said, we may end up with a bit if we can sell all of this off. Actually, yeah, we do end up with a little bit. Okay, well, I'll earmark this for construction if there is, in fact, anything I can construct. No, I really want to get the Temple of the Schoolhouse. I kind of forgot that was my objective until just a moment ago. Also... That's been irritating me. Looking in the... while editing the videos, that's been irritating me quite a lot. Right, so that was all sorted out. Okay, well, I'll guess we'll just hold on to the rest of the cash for now. It's time to go adventuring. We could take Satchel. We could use Satchel's new outfit. Let's see. What have you got? You've got Easy Mode and Warrior Bird. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how Satchel works when we don't go for the Bardic Inspiration style of play, but this one does have a Lost Spark, so I think we're probably going to go for an Easy Mode one. You know what, that'll be a nice return to the game after over 2 weeks now of being away, so sure, we'll go adventuring with this one in Pursuit of the Lost Spark. Ooh, we've got Totem. I'll bring that along. Grab the shield. Oh, wait, no, I was going to say we do still start with the flute, but obviously the other, that's the other quest. All right, what you carry says a lot about you. I would like to get a relic. I hope this makes you think differently. What have we got? You're invincible. On take damage, select 1 item to be destroyed. Increases the number of items. Oh, it's not exactly great. Not going to lie. Kind of want to leave that one behind. Oh, well. That's the choice we've made. But that is going to be it for this episode. I really do hope you have enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do leave a like if you liked and sub if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.